The ride starts and finishes at the Shire Brew House. It starts here in Dalton. Pretty quickly you're going up some decent grades. Legs felt super great. Everything was going super chill. I was riding with 3 guys from another group. I was on the wheel of one guy who was really strong, and I kind of got my heart rate pretty much higher than really I was aiming for on this ride, but I was feeling good. So then I backed off, and then when I got to the edge of the climb, I was alone because I got dropped by the strong guys. So I turned around to go see if I could find the other ones I was riding with who were closer to my level, and I couldn't find them. So I went back, like, I don't know, how many miles is that? 3 miles or so? I didn't find them, so then I rode alone for a while. Dave Clark's like, oh, they left like 5 minutes ago. So I tried to catch them. It was quick at the 3rd aid station and then right into Kingsley. So I had done a pretty decent effort here. So I wasn't on the freshest of legs going into Kingsley Climb. The first test of the day. Halfway up Kingsley says 16%, but my computer was saying 20% the whole way up that section. And this killed my lower back because I was grinding such a slow cadence. Yeah, so that sort of marked the point in the ride where I was feeling great all here. And, you know, every time I hit a steep section after Kingsley Hill, it hurt. And there were a lot of steep sections after that. There's lots of steep pitches, especially in the lower slopes of Graylock. This little preamble before Graylock is pretty tough too. There's a lot of 20% pitches here as well. Graylock itself was really hard, but my breathing was really good. So even though I was at my limit, I never felt like I was going to blow up, which was nice. Pretty much felt that way the whole ride. Still got some more decent climbs when you get past Graylock. This one really came as a surprise to me. Part of the problem is that Graylock makes the other hills look not so big. So this doesn't look that big because Graylock's so big. But something like this is huge, and something like this is huge. This is category 2. It's bigger than most hills that I've ever done, really. And it came at the end of the ride when I was pretty friggin' roasted from max effort on Kingsley and pretty much max effort on Graylock. I let up a little bit towards the second half when it wasn't so steep, but the first half, I was pretty much max effort because I was trying to keep up with some guys that were faster than me. I was trying to hold the wheel, and I managed for a while, and then eventually I was just like, I don't want to blow up, but to back off. So by the time I got to this Who's It climb, I was, every time I got into a steep pitch, it really hurt. So this was quite the effort because the whole thing is a super steep pitch. I didn't get footage of me struggling up Kingsley Climb, but this sign sums it up nicely. At about the halfway point, I had a quick scenic lunch. Fueling during this ride was really easy thanks to all the great aid stations throughout the route. One was about every 15 miles. Quick obligatory photo from the top of Graylock. In case 20% grades weren't enough to keep things interesting, 2 gravel sections were sprinkled in for good measure. At the top of Graylock, I met up with some Nordic skiers from Williams College. Upstream, stream up ahead.
Alright, Jake, and if this becomes impassable, we know who to blame. Seems almost impassable in a car.
Overall, couldn't have asked for a better day out. Berkshire Velo did a great job putting on this event.